It's a hockey stream on episode 588 of the VIG Lounge as the Vegas Golden Knights travel to Anaheim to take on the Ducks with the hopes of closing out the series in 6 games and moving on to face the Colorado Avalanche. Can the Golden Knights put this one away? And well, it's not on home ice and ensure there is no Game 7? Or will the Ducks force that Game 7, which will be happening on Saturday night? There's only one way to find out. Before we do that, please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff. With housekeeping out of the way, let's jump right in to the Ducks and Golden Knights Game 6 here on the VIG Lounge. And Anaheim wins the opening draw, and we're underway. Hit along the boards to Seneca. And the Golden Knights have it. Theodore knocked off the puck. He's hounded by Carlson. Puck sent back down the wall. Puck up the boards. And up the middle now to Jack Eichel. Eichel is in! Save made by Dostal! Golden Knights jar the puck loose. Eichel's got it again. Eichel switches to the backhand. Couldn't get the shot away. Leo Carlson. Cross to Lacombe. That may have actually been John Carlson, excuse me. Shea Theodore has it now for Vegas behind his own net. Up the left side, back to Jack Eichel. Eichel turning. Drifting! He shoots and it goes wide. Eichel's got another chance, and Dostal turned that aside. Eichel has it again. Defers to Rasmus Anderson, and a pad save by Dostal. Cutter Gauthier knocked off the puck. Golden Knights have it again. Shea Theodore. This time up the right side to William Karlsson, who's really discovered a lot of his old form. Trying to get a shot off, and he lost the puck. McTavish knocked down. Now Alex Killorn, and a pass in front that's denied. I believe that's the first shot. The Ducks still don't have a shot on goal, actually. I thought that was the first one, but it was not. Brett Howden with the steal. Stolen right back by Zellweger. Surprisingly, not the movie star. It did have a starring role in tying the game that forced overtime in Game 5 IRL. But we all know how that turned out thanks to Pavel Storofeev. Tomas Hertl drifting, shooting, and he couldn't get the shot off. It got checked by Ryan Poehling. And, as a Golden Knights fan, I'll quickly address this in case I get asked. I feel that the hit from McNabb, yes, it was into the boards. Would have probably been better off for him in open ice. It's a shame, obviously, that Ryan Poehling was injured, because you never want to see that. But I genuinely felt that, as did Dave Jackson, by the way, on the ESPN broadcast, former NHL referee Dave Jackson felt the same way. That should have been a 2-minute interference penalty, and that's it. It did result in an injury, yes. It did go into the boards, but it was a clean hit otherwise. It was just late. So what would happen then if Poehling had the puck by those rules? Would that just mean that there'd be no penalty at all because it would be deemed a clean hit even though he was driven into the boards? I don't understand that call at all. And I think the only reason why McNabb got suspended is because once you have a major and a game misconduct, it's an automatic 1-game suspension in the playoffs. At least is my understanding. I could very well be wrong. Riley Smith was in, knocked off the puck. Eichel has it. Shot at the side of the net by Smith, and he nearly put it in. Chant of Let's Go Ducks. Puck picked up by Mark Stone, who I hope comes back for the VGK in this game. We'll have to see. Maybe Jeremy Lauzon will be good to go, and Brandon McNabb's spot. He had some chemistry in the regular season with Shea Theodore. Beckett Seneca. Knocked down. Pass across. Hanifin Up now to Pavel Dorofeev. He's in. Dorofeev drifting, knocked off the stick. Sets up the one-timer, deflected in front for Eichel, and Dostal is down to make the save. And the Golden Knights have the only 7 shots on goal. Highlighting Beckett Seneca, I'm not sure why. Oh, because he delivered it, okay. And, of course, the camera decides to conk out. Love it. Would not be a visually impaired gamer stream if the camera didn't die. 2:46 to go in the first, still waiting for the game's first goal. Golden Knights have every shot so far, but Lukas Dostal has been like a wall here in net. Carried in this time by Mitch Marner. Pass across. Big drive, high and wide. I believe that was Riley Smith that let it go from the blue line. And we're down to a minute. Carlson with a chance, turned away. Brett Howden nearly sprung. Chris Kreider picked it off. And William Carlson will carry in now for the VGK. And that's it for one period of play. We have no score. Game 6, and we're going to fix the camera, and then we're going to check out some stats as we look to close this one out for Vegas, and Anaheim looks to force a 7th and deciding game. All right, let's see if this will fix it. Okay, so far so good. All right, let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal, 7-0 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits 16-6, favoring the VGK as well. Ducks leading in the passing percentage department, and also leading in the face-off department 2-0. But the Golden Knights had the majority of the play. They had every single shot in that first period. Nothing to show for it. We'll see if we can turn that around in the second. 20 minutes down. 40 minutes up. Let's see if someone can break the game open in period number 2. And the Ducks win another draw. Puck given away, though. Carried in by Dorofeev. Dorofeev knocked down. Battle for it along the wall. Comes free to Eichel, then he loses it. Well, there we got a hit from McNabb, and Seneca is going to answer the call for the Ducks. And Beckett Seneca goes down. And I think that is Alex Killorn, who's been the injured Duck from the hit from McNabb. Highlighting Jack Eichel. Eichel wins it. And it's an offside, so we'll redo it with 18:24 to go in the second. I didn't really call much in terms of time in the first. It's more focused on the action. Eichel wins that draw, and the Golden Knights look to carry in again. Knocked off the stick, though. Eichel had it. Kept in. Tried to get a pass through and lost the puck. Golden Knights get it back. Pass across, Theodore. Puck dumped in. And that's an icing. Touched up by Lacombe. Oh, mini sticks, that's pretty cool. Eichel wins a defensive draw. And now Dorofeev simply decides to chip it in. Collected along the wall. Golden Knights lost the puck though. Troy Terry carries out for Anaheim. Puck dumped in. Regathered by the Golden Knights. Pass across and up to Eichel. Eichel trying to feed it in front. Stone denied right at the side of the net. Caden Korzak with a shot and a save made by Dostal. 9 for 9 on the save so far. As we highlight him, one of the 3 times maximum that we'll see him in highlights tonight. .92% threat analysis. I think that's the highest I've gotten. Highlighting Hart and Dostal. You got to think the longer this game goes, without Hart being tested, Howden denied at the side of the net. You almost want him to feel some shots. At least you'd think that he would like that. Finally does feel one. And the Golden Knights get it right back and dump it in. Collected along the wall by Brett Howden. Howden pops out in front. Big save goes Stahl, and he will hang on as the Golden Knights are up to double digits now with 12:54 remaining in the second frame. And the offensive zone has belonged to the Golden Knights so far. Ducks win the draw, look to get it out. John Carlson finds Cutter Gauthier. Puck knocked away. The right wing side. Carried in. Shot! Save made! Again by Dostal. And the worry is the longer Dostal keeps the Ducks in it, the Ducks hang around and have a great opportunity to get the game's first goal. Jeremy Lauzon is in! He scores! The Lone Rider, Jeremy Lauzon, has a partial break and he's gone. Puts it past Dostal, and the Golden Knights lead early in the second. I've got a question for you. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice, baby. Finally, Golden Knights with the opening goal. Hurdle wins it. Now Holton serving the fighting major. Up the right wing side. Puck dumped in by Colton Sissons. Shot by Barbashev, turned aside. Ducks look to get it out. Kevin Viel. Puck blocked. And Sissons will dump it in. Oh, that shot just went off of Dostal. Up the right side. Carried in. And a big blast by Anderson. Mark Stone. Knocked down. Under 6 minutes to go in the second period. Jeremy Lauzon, who might not even be in the game IRL tonight, has the only goal of the game so far for Vegas, 1-0. Golden Knights get it back. Neutral zone's clogged up by both teams. And Dorofeev will dump it in. Battle for it. Ducks come away with it. Zellweger. What a beautiful pass William Karlsson, he just wasn't able to get in. Lauzon finds his D partner, Korczak. Up the left side to Karlsson, who will send it all the way around. Collected along the wall by Marner. Marner back to Lauzon. Big drive off the pad of Dostal. Lauzon has it again. Back out to the blue line. Marner lets it rip. That goes off a teammate. And Gudas takes a bump. He's normally delivering hits. He took that one. And now Gauthier. Giveaway. Save off of Howden. And a drive right at the horn is handled by Dostal. I don't know if it would have counted, but the Golden Knights finally do have a lead, courtesy of Jeremy Lauzon, and are one period away from putting this series on ice. And see if they can pull it off. Let's take a look at the stats. Shots on goal. Ducks finally got some shots this time. 18-6 in favor of the VGK. Hits 26-13 in favor Vegas. And slight edge now in passing and face-offs, both for the Ducks. And each team has had 5 minutes of penalties, as there was the fighting major between Beckett Seneca and Braden McNabb. There's your only goal off the stick of Jeremy Lauzon. 1-0 Vegas after 40. 20 minutes down, or excuse me, I just said it too, wow. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. See if the Golden Knights can close this one out. Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. Puck knocked away. And Jack Eichel dumps it in. Shot on a save by Dostal. Pavel Dorofeev cuts to the front of the net. Denied by Dostal. McNabb with a blast. He gets the Bluebirds. Theodore back to McNabb. Lets it rip. Denied. Shea Theodore. What a goal. Beckett Seneca. And this game is tied at 1. Went far side and able to put in 7 shots, and nearly 5 minutes in, and the Ducks are back in this one. Thanks to the stellar goaltending of Lukas Dostal and a nice passing play between Kreider and Seneca. Brett Howden is in now for the Golden Knights. Howden looking for a lane. One and a save made. Dostal. Howden has had many a chances. Marner in front, turned aside by Dostal. Up the middle to William Karlsson. Knocked down. Golden Knights trying to get it out of the zone. Up the left side to Brett Howden. Save off of Marner. And now the third line's out there. Puck deflected. Rasmus Andersson. Tees it up and a save goes Stahl. 9:52 to go here in the third. Golden Knights looking to try to get the lead back after Beckett Seneca tied it. See, that's useless. That is absolutely useless. And there's a look at Pavel Mintyukov. Part of the young dynamic decor of the Ducks. Huge drive for Theodore. Scores! McNabb! The Golden Knights lead it 2-1. And it's 2 goals from defensemen. As Braden McNabb, who was suspended, of course, for tonight's game in real life, gets the Golden Knights the lead. He just leans into this one. And it's over 100 miles an hour. Bang! In and out. And the Golden Knights, again, lead 2-1 with 9:21 remaining here in the third. Hertl wins the draw. Got the puck back from Theodore. Tomas Hertl fires, rebound! Denied, and then goes Stahl. Hangs onto the puck to make sure there isn't a rebound. Chris Kreider with a hit on Theodore. Chant of "Let's go Ducks." Hertl wins it back to Theodore. Shot blocked. Back to Theodore. Wrist shot, the former Duck. And Dostal's got it. He didn't know where it was, but he had it. And there's the third time we're going to see Lukáš Dostal. So if he makes any more unbelievable saves, sorry, we're not looking at those highlights anymore. What happened there? Ivan Barbashev. Roughing call. It's Gudas and Barbashev, 2 each for roughing. Ooh, hot dogs. And puck just sent down. McNabb has it. Here in the Bluebirds with the injury to Killorn. And now Shea Theodore is hit. Scores! Finally, somebody who's actually in the lineup tonight has a goal for the Golden Knights in this playthrough. And of course, it's Shane Asa. Theodore scored. Golden Knights lead continues to grow. It's 3-1. Been looking for that shot all night, and I finally got it with 5:11 to go here in the third. Ducks still set on 7 shots. Or stuck on 7 shots, I should say. As the Golden Knights continue their barrage in front of the net. Carlson got it back. Let a shot go. Now Caden Korzak, he's in, shoots, blocked. Hailing Javier to Johnston. Out in front, save made. And a big save by Hart as the Ducks look to pour it on. They're now up to 9 shots. Minchikov. Puck's carried in now. Jack Eichel. Drifting. Shooting! Trying to get the rebound, but Dostal shut it down. As we highlight, Shea Theodore has had all kinds of chances and finally put one in the back of the net to give the Golden Knights rather some insurance in this Game 6 decider. Whereas if the score stays where it is or gets increased, or I guess if the Ducks score only one more goal, same deal, the Golden Knights will move on to the Western Conference Final. Minchikov to Seneca. Empty net for the Ducks. Pass across to Theodore. Up the right side for Stone. To the net, scores! Let's go, Stone Cold Crazy-O! As Mark Stone puts this one away. 4-1 Vegas. Just gains the blue line and fires it. 34.6 to go. Pass across. Up the right side. William Karlsson carries in for the VGK. Drifts. Shoots far side. Save made. Goes Stahl. He got across. 17.8 seconds remaining as the Golden Knights look to close this one out. Excuse me, 17.6 seconds left. Couldn't tell if that was a 6 or an 8. Blast! Theodore looking for a second. It was nearly tipped in by Karlsson, but he put it wide. Pad save. And the Golden Knights allow 10 shots, but they will move on to round 3 to face the Colorado Avalanche. And Carter Hart being mobbed for only allowing a single goal. Ooh, ice cream marks. And Shea Theodore with the insurance goal. And there's a huge hit. Here's the goal from McNabb. Let's take a look at the stats before we wrap things up. Shots on goal, 34-10. Hits 36-24, both in favor of Vegas. We actually won out in the passing percentage, and the face-offs dead even in the third. Wow, I don't think I've ever had it where I've either won or tied it at the end, so that is fantastic. Each team, 7 minutes worth of penalties, and they were both offsetting, so no chance for any power plays. But the Golden Knights take it in 6 games, which is actually what I predicted for my NHL brackets, so I hope I'm right. But until next time, I have been the Visually Impaired Gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a therapeutic Thursday, everybody.